On the uneven bars, this is Kim Zmeskal, American champion.
And a routine that a lot of people are here to see. Opens with a full twisting double back in pike position. This is a new routine for Kim. She performed it at the American Cup, where she scored a 10.0.
Kim was the winner of this competition last year when she was teamed up with Lance Ringnauld.
Slight little stumble out of that double turn, but just a minor deduction. This is my favorite pass. 3 whip backs through to a tuck double back. That is really her trademark pass. Everyone loves it.
Just a few days ago, Kim was edged out by her teammate at Karolyi's Betty Okino for the American Cup title. She finished with a 10.0 on the floor exercise, and it still wasn't enough.
Great height on her final tumbling run. A double back. And we talked about the strategy of this competition, and they're using it wisely, opening up with very, very strong routines.
And once again, Bella Karolyi with a handful of talent.
This is really a great pass. She does a full twisting double back in piked position. Perfect form throughout. And a great landing.
At Northland Christian School in Houston, Texas.
This is a great angle to see this pass. She does 3 whip backs, one right after the other, showing off her fast twitch muscle fiber right there. And
it's
right
as hard
into
to say as it is to do.
Kim recently won the silver
Big finish too, Kathy.
She has great height for her final tumbling run. A double back, kind of a large step backwards, but not really a big deduction at all.
He's 22 years old, was born in Evanston, Illinois, raised in Mount.
Well, the crowd certainly loved this 10th grader. A 9.925 for Kim Zmeskal. So the American team of Zmeskal and Waller hoping to count on a strong performance from Chris Waller here. Chris out of UCLA, getting ready to perform on one of his finest events, the pommel horse.
This really is one of his best events, and unfortunately had a miss here in the American Cup, in which he said it was just a fluke. He never misses this event, so hopefully he'll be back on track right here.
He was a bronze medalist in the Goodwill Games this past summer up in Seattle on the pommel horse and on the rings. He really attacks. Shows the same flared work we saw from Andreas Becker from Germany. Plenty of difficulty. Very difficult to maintain straight leg form in that single leg work. Travels without the pommels through to the end. This is a strong routine and a full twist pirouette off.
Well, I said at the beginning that both of the top teams were starting on sort of risky events. Chris Waller started on the pommel horse, but came through magnificently.
Chris was the NCAA champion back in 1989 on the pommel horse. And an interesting story about Chris, while the '84 Olympic Games were actually going on, he went to see the doctor about a constricted artery and had a Teflon liner added to one of his arteries near his heart to expand it and allow some little more room, because he had tremendously high blood pressure. Well, he has come back from that heart surgery to become one of America's finest gymnasts. A bright young man and a bright hope for the U.S. team in the upcoming World Championships as well as the Olympics. So a 9.75 for Chris Waller. You add that to the 9.925 of Kim Zmeskal. That's their score, 19.675. That'll put them in first place. So we'll be back with more of round 1 here at the McDonald's International Mixed Pairs after this.